Yes, we are back. Welcome back, human
Thank
engineer.
you very much.
We are still talking about relationships.
Yes.
And we said that the solution to healing
Yes.
relationship pain is through communication and emotional intelligence.
Yes.
Which was, this is the heart of the matter.
Of the conflicts
Yes.
solution and pain solution.
We said relationship pain can be reduced when people learn. You talked about health communication,
Yes.
emotional awareness, empathy, trust building,
Being able to know how
habits.
to resolve conflict.
Yes, and correct perception
That's
and
that one is
conflict
this.
resolution skills.
Yes.
Now, I want to ask you,
Go ahead.
how does this kind of communication fix relationship pain?
How does it fix? How does
Relationship
good
pain.
communication
Yes.
fix the conflicts and the relationship? And this thing that we're talking about it not because it's one day you can learn it and say, I'm now a professor on communication. It's a process by process that we have to. So you will bear with us if it takes long, but at least when you speak feelings and not accusations, there we can start saying that this one knows how to communicate well or effectively. Stop from speaking accusations to start speaking out your feelings, how you feel about the situation.
Is it something you can learn on the job?
Yes, okay.
You learn
Let me tell you.
If you land into a relationship
Yes.
and you did not speak to your singer, you didn't have the parents to guide you,
Yes, sir.
what happens to you? Is
What
there
happens
any chance,
Yes.
any remedy to someone like that to turn them into someone who actually can communicate
Better.
skillfully?
Yes, why not? Go ahead and search for knowledge.
Yes.
Listen to ACMI. but again,
Yes, that is why
yeah.
ACMI
But again,
is here.
that's why we are. Maybe after here we go to parenting. Because how can you be a parent and you don't tell your young daughter who is 16 or 14 or 23 or 35, and they still don't know how to communicate in a relationship? Are you kidding me? So, you've just gotten a job in URA or at the airport or in the hotel or wherever the heck you are, and you don't know how to communicate better. People teach. You should search for knowledge on how to communicate. But if we go back to our relationships, and maybe specifically those marriage and love relationships, we are saying instead of speaking accusations, speak feelings. You can say instead of you don't care about me, you are impossible, you are disrespectful. Go ahead and say, I feel hurt when I don't hear from you. So you don't care. No, I feel hurt. That's a feeling, not an accusation. If you say, I felt unimportant. I felt unimportant in that moment when you almost slapped me. Don't say disrespectful. No, I felt unimportant is the feeling you felt, not accusing them of being shouting on top of their voice on you. When you say, I need us to talk about how we handle this, it's a feeling.
Isn't that? And talking about being submissive?
No, hell no. That's being emotionally intelligent. That's being aware of what you are communicating, that you need a relationship to really be good.
So you are still equals, but you are now being mature about your
I like that word, being mature. And you know, maturity is not about age. It's about the thoughts and how you bring them to life.
Emotional intelligence, like you said.
Yes.
So now, let me ask you.
Yes.
You said that's why you said this whole thing works.
Yes.
And it works because?
It works because it reduces defensive approaches. Before somebody asks a question, you have the answer. But if you can know that you are communicating the feelings, not accusations, somebody knows that you are not defending yourself. And actually, it opens doors to understanding. I can't understand you if you are choosing me. Instead of telling me how you feel, and you accuse me. But if you told me how you feel, I can start to understand. That's why we say that this very thing we're talking about, better communication works, because it opens the doors to understanding. It protects you from looking defensive.
Yes.
That defensiveness, I can't say this because I know what he's going to say.
Also, you want us to say
Yes.
that the person should understand,
Yes.
should listen to understand, but
Yeah.
not to win the argument.
Yeah, the battle.
Because there's always that mentality to say the last person to say
Is the
something
winner.
is the winner.
Hey, you speak, and then when you see me switch off, you'll be like, I did it. I'm the winner.
Because
No.
usually people assume that the person who does not speak last is a coward.
But you know, when we're speaking, that's why we find the healthy kind of listening. There is a way somebody listens and they are just thinking about their next vacation route when you think they are listening. But when it's the healthy listening, it means you are not interrupting. It means you are preparing you are preparing your answer, your genuine answer, not a counterattack. No, you are going to ask for clarity.
How about some people who are just waiting for this conversation to be over, and they will accept you to talk if they know that you are just a talker?
If you do that, you are going to be painful. You are going to feel the pain, and the conflict will never get resolved. The rest of your life, till death do you part, or divorce, or whatever does part you.
Yes.
You know. But if you listen well, it means you are not interrupting.
Yes.
You are not preparing for a counterattack. You are asking for clarity, asking question. What do you mean here?
Yes.
Are you sure what I have heard is what you spoke?
Yes.
You're reflecting back what you heard.
Okay.
Did you say I am this, or I made you feel this when I did that? That's communication at its best.
Okay.
Yes. For example, I was supposed to give this example as you get me another question. What I hear you saying is that when I dismissed your concern, you felt alone. Is that right? What I hear is that when I dismissed your concern, that you have some headache, or you got a busy day, or your people were calling you for A, B, C, D. So, if
so you are not accusing, but you're trying to get clarity.
Yes. Yes, you are saying that when you speak or you want to speak, and somebody asks you that what I hear you saying, what I'm hearing you saying is that when I dismiss your concern, you feel alone. You feel like this one doesn't care about me. Somebody is posing a question that is that right? So in a healthy communication, somebody should be able to say, yes, that's what I meant. Or no, I didn't feel alone, but I feel something else, and they should be able to say that. Yes.
All right then. Now, before we continue, how does that pure communication and clarity in communication, how does it make people, especially people who are so emotional, how does it make them feel?
If something is not clarified, if they are perceived,
we have two ways here.
Yes.
How do they feel when you miscommunicate, and how do they feel when there is clarity in communication?
And you see, communication is a two-way process. Miscommunicate is mislistening to what somebody say, and you perceive it in a wrong perception. And here I put it that instead of reacting to assumptions, instead of reacting to something you may not even understand or understood, you didn't understand. Now you should be able to ask a question. What did you mean when you said that?
Yes.
What did you mean when you said I am mean? Oh, you are like your father. You are like your father. Go away with your child. You're telling my son. So somebody's be able to ask you, what do you mean when you say that? And if you say, can you help me understand what happened? You're telling me you are suffering or you got tired. What happened? When you say, I may be interrupting or interpreting something wrongly, can we talk about this? That's communication at its base. When you say, was your intention what I am thinking, or I am mistaken? You are giving somebody space to come in genuinely. So that's why clarity of perception is really, before you react, is really important in relationships. Whatever relationship that be.
Yes.
Yes. So that's why we say perception needs to be manned, needs to be taken care of.
Yes.
Lest you catch the wrong side of the said word or intention. Yes.
What are some of the best approaches?
Yes.
In these instances?
Yes.
How do you time your reaction and all your questions? Because you might spark someone off by a question that was intended well, but then that person thinks that maybe you are just being reactive.
Yeah, I think in response to arguments or conversations, that's why we say that we need to choose the right time. So if something is brought about when there's anger, when you are in public, when you are exhausted, or during a high stress level, you are from paying all the school fees there is and your relatives, and even your house, your business is being closed because of KCCA, whatever that is. So it means the best approach would be choose the right time, somebody's calm, and choose privacy. Maybe if it's not public matter, don't bring it in public, and maybe stay calm and agree on the time you want to have that issue resolved. We talk about issues in relationships, not just being pompous everywhere, not only pompous, but popping up like a popcorn anywhere you feel like you want a response. And you get what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yes.
So, as we continue, please, I'd like to encourage you, subscribe. If you're just joining us right now, look for ACMI/UG on YouTube and subscribe. And also feel free to ask questions on our chat, so that you are part of this conversation. We are not here.
We may be wrong. I mean, we would like to know
if
what we are talking is what we are listening, and if what you are feeling is what we think you're feeling. Of course, time is really. But we need to cut this episode and we go to other areas maybe next time.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, so bring it on. What do we have next now?
I want to know real life relationship healing practices.
Real life,
which are concerning maybe like married couples, girlfriend and boyfriend, children, politicians. Give me like some real life.
No, I will go deeper where because when you have this thing now, you say whatever this is, at least you have been through, you have been tested by fire. Is it 4 friends who say, not now. That's a relationship. And now the one who said, you are the one, you're the best. Now for that to have a real life healing experiences or practices, one, do some daily emotional check-ins. Check-ins like ask each other, if you are a man and woman, a girlfriend or boyfriend, how are you really feeling today? Is there anything weighing on you? Did anything I did hurt you this week? This presents, it really presents something, a landing site that can be able
to you are keeping up, you are following up on a relationship, so that even when something happens, you know it was bound to happen or it was about to happen, and
you should be able to dissect it and get a solution there and then. That's a practice that you need to do, and this prevents the emotional distance that is always created. And if you can go to this one, I call it the 24-hour clarification rule. Clarify to your partner or to your girlfriend that if something hurts you, now I'm talking to you, one party.
You're talking to the.
Do not store it. Do not store something for months. Do not explode later. You keep it like a time bomb and explode next time. And raise it respectfully within a reasonable time. That's a practice that is good for healing relationship pains.
So that it doesn't build up and build up and then
it becomes a monster. I always tell people that you need to kill the monster when it is still young. If it bargains and it is full in the house, you will tell me. The next one will be use the I feel language. You embarrassed me. Instead of you embarrassed me on purpose, you embarrassed me, I would say, I feel embarrassed when that happened. I felt embarrassed when that happened in front of others.
So now you are not accusing the person of being bully or something.
Yeah.
But instead,
Yeah.
you're expressing your
The
emotions.
feeling, not an accusation. It's a feeling you are putting across. Yeah, it's getting really tight now. So that's when we say, that's when we can even say that there's another practice. Learn to apologize properly.
Yes.
A healthy apology is when you say sorry if you are offended.
Yes.
Sorry, but you also not sorry, but you also no.
So you don't say but.
Yes. Yeah.
Avoid that one.
There is sorry if you are offended. That means you know that somebody was offended. Sorry, but you also want to bring something. You go to. I understand that my words hurt you. I was wrong. I take responsibility. I want to do better next time. That's a really genuine apology.
So now you are apologetic.
Yeah,
yes.
somebody sees that you have that remorse in you and you'll be good to go. Yes, that's awesome. The next one would be rebuild trust through consistency. Do good. So somebody can say that you are now with a pure heart.
Yes.
And that's where we can get resolution to those problems.
So you said that trust
Yes.
can be repaired.
Oh, yes, it can.
Slowly.
Yes, it can.
Through repeated evidence of safety.
Yeah.
And you're saying that the human truth behind anger
Yes.
is often unmet need, which means that someone who is angry, there's always a need.
Yeah, there's something that pissed him off.
That someone did not meet.
Oh, yes.
They feel that there's something that you did not do.
Yes, sir.
Or the expectations were not met.
Yes, sir.
Low expectations or unmet,
Yes.
unfulfilled promises.
Let me bring it to light.
Explain it, please.
Yes. Let me bring it to light. That if somebody is angry, it means there's something unmet that is behind that we're not seeing. If somebody is angry, maybe hurt, somebody was hurt.
Yes.
Maybe they want to control. Yeah. When they are angry, they are telling you that they are hurt. When they feel like they seem like to be controlling, they are telling you that maybe they are fearing. There's some fear, and they say, if I can control this one, this fear of mine may not come to fruition. There's jealous also.
Yes.
And when somebody is jealous, it means they are somewhere insecure. There's insecurity. That's the behind unseen, you call it what? An unmet need.
Yes.
Insecurity is not made, is a need that needs to be somebody to feel secure, and then they become jealous. If they are silent, silence means emotional overwhelm. Somebody is like, I can't handle none of these more talks.
So I'm not going, they switch off.
Yeah. And the real one is criticism. No, it's no. That one means that somebody is longing to be seen. If you can say, okay, let me listen to you. There and then somebody can stop criticizing. But let's get this out as we get to conclude on this episode. We shall be interrupting in or coming in with some other episodes.
Okay, so now,
yes.
There's a powerful insight here, and I want to read it.
Please do.
If people only fight the behavior, they miss the deeper wound.
Oh, yes.
And if they understand the need behind the behavior, healing begins.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell us about that.
That's totally as true as day follows night.
Yes.
When they understand the need behind the behavior, that's when healing begins.
So that's the unmet need that we are talking about.
If you can go back and revisit those ones. And the reason we are here to say those conflicts and pains, we are here to make sure we reduce them. And if we can go to, we can agree on those practical changes.
Yes.
As you communicate better, no boundaries, make some reassurance that people can say, yes, you are the one, oh, I'm not going nowhere, I am with you, so let's stay together. If you can put that episode of having time together, to talk about issues in relationship, if you can have the last one, that one is the biggie, financial clarity, on where financial comes from and where they stop and who takes what and for what and when. So that one is going to cause another day.
So now, human engineer.
Yes, sir.
As you can tell, time is not our ally.
Yeah, it's getting dark, but
so I'm just going to give a recap of everything that we have discussed. Everything that we have discussed so far. and then you can come in
Yes.
and
Just finish
give
it
us a
out.
conclusion.
Oh
no?
yes, oh yes.
All right. So, human engineer,
Yes.
first of all, thank you for the discussion.
To this night.
Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
And that is why ACMI is here. Now, I'm going to give a recap because now we are concluding on this relationship talk.
Yes.
Now,
we took it this long.
a recap is this: many relationships,
Yes.
many relationship problems are not caused only by lack of love,
Yes.
but by wrong perceptions, poor communication, unhealed emotional wounds,
Yes.
and low emotional intelligence,
We saw that.
and conflict, mistrust,
Yes.
and emotional distance
Yeah.
can be healed when people learn to communicate honestly, listen empathetically,
Oh yes.
regulate emotions, clarify assumptions, and rebuild trust through consistent actions.
Yes.
In real life,
Yes.
healthy relationships are not sustained by feelings alone,
Yes.
but by emotional maturity,
Oh yes.
understanding, and intentional connection. Now,
Intentional connection.
I want you to give us in just a few, maybe two sentences, in 2 lines,
Okay.
what that whole
Thing mean.
Yes.
I think all the way from where we started from our first video to now, when it is dark, we can all say that what hurts people is not always what happens in relationships.
Yes.
It is often the meaning they attach, or the meaning we attach to what happened.
Yes.
And when perception is wrong, pain grows.
Yes.
Because the relationship is surely a perception thing. And when communication is honest and emotional intelligence is practiced, healing becomes possible. Healing of these conflicts that we thought we could put a reduction on what happens in relationships. Thank you very much.
Wow.
We can't thank you much,
Thank you
the
very
viewers,
much.
for
This
this
has
long.
been the ACMI Mindset Initiative podcast on YouTube. You have to watch and then follow. Stay tuned. Our
next sharing.
Our handle is ACMI/UG on YouTube. Please subscribe and stay tuned because we have just talked about relationships, but we still have marriage, personal growth, and all those we shall be talking about.
Service delivery for you if you are a service provider.
Yes.
We're going to come for you.
Yeah.
I mean, to be better. We share to really.
Okay, until next time, I've been Arnold, and this has been the human engineer, the one and only,
See you later.
and an expert on the mind.
Glad to have you all this long. Respect.
Have a nice evening and stay blessed.